Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing another Lost Media video. As for an end of the year celebration, I thought I'd go over several pieces of Lost Media that were found in 2024. As this year, in my opinion, is what I call the year of Lost Media that has been being out by 2022. So yeah, let's get right into it. As we will, several topics will be going over, some that I randomly chose that I like, some internet mysteries, as well as some that I've already covered on the YouTube channel that have been found. So yeah, let's just get right into it. The Pill Pounder is a 1923 silent film. The film is about a pharmacist played by American actor Charles Murray, who tries to host a clandestine poker game in the back of his drugstore. For many years, this film was considered missing. However, that was until in March of 2024, a film collector had bought this print off of a film lot in Omaha, Nebraska, and had no idea it was lost until he looked it up. So yeah, it has since been preserved by the Library of Congress. Phineas and Ferb is a Disney Channel children's series that ran between 2007 and 2015. In the episode Shooting Star, Phineas and Ferb's dad names a shooting star to them for another summer adventure. They decide to find that star. In this episode, there was a song that was played called the Shooting Star Milkshake Bar, and basically it's about the shooting star, about the one that he named after being a milkshake bar. For many years at both Disneyland and video games, the instrumental as well as the vocals could be heard of an extended cut in Disney's parks for a meet and greet of Phineas and Ferb, as well as the instrumental being used in a Phineas and Ferb video game. However, it wouldn't be until 2024 that the entire song would be leaked onto YouTube. The Backrooms is a popular creepypasta on the internet that started on May 12, 2019, and has since spread into many other rooms and other creepypastas. However, for many years we didn't know what the origins of where the first photo of the backroom was taken. However, this all changed in 2024, as the first but first I need to answer the first of how the photo came. The photo was originally posted to 4chan in 2018, but the earliest one we have is of 2019. This is mainly due to 4chan's concept of deleting old posts. Due to this, the earliest one that is possibly was of 2018. However, the photo was uploaded as earliest as 2012, but the photo was originally taken in 2002. The place that it was taken in, while we do know the date, but we also have another question: where is the location? The location of the Backrooms photos were taken in 2002 in the second floor of a building called Hobby. In this, the owners were renovating the top floor for an RC race car track. While they were renovating it, they took two photos. One of the photo that we have of the foreground front, and we also have one of a side view that had not been known to exist. So now we know of when the photo was taken, when and where it was taken, of the Backrooms, of what started one of the most famous creepypastas of all time.
Sesame Street. How to get to Sesame Street.
Sesame Street at Night was a one-time special event episode of Sesame Street that aired in 1977. The special was made to celebrate Sesame Street's milestone of reaching 1,000 episodes. The special was hosted by film critic Gene Shalit, and was very different from Sesame Street, as instead of having the children's songs as well as the puppets, it had a few puppets such as Grover and Cookie Monster, but it was mainly like SNL sketches if it was Sesame Street, which Jim Henson did do SNL sketches I mentioned in my Muppets Lost Media video. The main reason I'm coming back to this is because I didn't even know this special existed until I found this video. While Betamax and VHS recording devices were available at the time, for many years it was unknown if this even existed or if even anyone recorded it. However, in March of 2024, the special was uploaded onto YouTube. Fantasia 2000 is a 2000 Disney film which is a sequel to Walt Disney's 1940 classic Fantasia. Seen as an audacious experiment by some people, others see it as a timeless artistic masterpiece. Fantasia combines classical music with Disney animation. During the original conceive of Fantasia 2000, several musical numbers were conceived that were eventually cut to lower the film's runtime from 2 hours to around 1.5. Some scenes were altered, such as the original Pomp and Circumstance by Sir Edward Eger. For that, I will have my friend Electric Dragon 505 explain why.
During the 1990s, when Disney was producing Fantasia 2000, then CEO Michael Eisner had an idea for one of the segments. He wanted a segment that revolves around the music of Pomp and Circumstance. In Eisner's version, all the Disney princesses would simultaneously get married to their respective prince, and at the same time, they would be shown as pregnant. But when Eisner proposed the idea to the animation team, they were horrified. Not only because this big wedding makes it sound like the princesses were part of this freaky cult performing a ritual, but especially that the princesses are technically underage. So as you can imagine, that idea got completely scrapped. But Eisner was still adamant that they would use Pomp and Circumstance. What the animation team ultimately came up with was a story based on Noah's Ark. And then later, they updated it to be a more comedic take of the story that would revolve around Noah's apprentice, played by Donald Duck, resulting in the segment that we have today.
Thank you, Electric Dragon 505, for letting me use that clip. Also, shout out to your channel. You're doing great. So, as he stayed with the original intention of Pomp and Circumstance, another segment that was cut from had animals that looked very similar, like Pokemon style animals, that was synced with Rhapsody of Panagani by Sergei Rachmaninoff. Yeah. Another segment that was also unearthed a couple years earlier, called Destino, was also cut. This one I won't go over too much, but it was essentially picked up again during Fantasia 2000, as it was originally meant to be a 1945 short film by Walt Disney and a Spanish surrealist painter named Salvador Dali. But yeah, anyway, back to the first two clips. For many years, the original Pomp and Circumstance and Rhapsody of Piagami was not available on any DVD, Blu-ray, or streaming sites with Fantasia 2000. However, in November 2024, those two segments were uploaded by the YouTuber Lost Media Busters. Quick answer, guys. If you're noticing that the serious changes, is because this was a last minute segment that I found that I decided to include in. So, but don't worry, the setting will go back to the original for the rest of the video. Spider-Man Safety Series was a series of public service announcements that were given to schools in the early 1990s. Each PSA was about featured the iconic Marvel superhero teaching kids how to be better people in society and also how to prevent harmful people from being in society, kind of like the DARE program. A total of 4 segments were made, however, due to these most likely only being sold to schools and they be sure is long gone out of print. They are incredibly hard to come by. In 2023, segments 1 and 3 were found. However, on December 24th, 2024, segment 4 was found. Called Smart Kids Play It Safe. In this, Spider-Man has the viewers follow his friends EJ, Maria, and Jason from their elementary school to see if they remembered the 7 safety rules that he taught them. And who knows, maybe even in 2025, the 4th and final segment might be found. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Now, this one is one of 2 that was found that I already went over on my YouTube channel in previous videos. This one being in my video game Lost Media video. So I will briefly mention the plot here. So basically, Noah's Ark was a video game that was made in Japan in 1998, and the game was originally meant to be like a sci-fi action video game, where basically you would go as a character to kill robots that land on a mysterious tower on Earth. For many years, this game was virtually unavailable. However, that was until in October of 2024, a YouTube user first a Reddit user bought an old copy of the video game, where then he made a YouTube video of a playthrough, then uploaded it to YouTube. This is the other lost media that I've gone over in an earlier video on my channel that was found this year. Kalle och Chokladfabriken was a Swedish adaptation of Roald Dahl's story Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. In 1983, when the Wonka books were brought over to Sweden, they made new illustrations as well as translating them. In 1983, they released SVT, which is a children's television channel in Sweden, made a 10-part miniseries with each episode running at around 20 minutes, where going through the entire story. Ernest Hugo Jogan provided the narration for the miniseries. For many years on YouTube, all 10 parts were available, and if you were in Sweden, you could access the episodes in high quality picture on the SVT archive. It's also worth mentioning here that the episodes were also released onto VHS. However, with the almost 3.5-hour runtime, the tapes were split into 2 parts. One containing the first 115 minutes, and the other VHS containing the last 95 minutes. However, in 2018, they were removed on both platforms. And after that, for many years, the only surviving clip of the special was of the Wonka television room, as well as the opening on YouTube. However, in late September of 2024, a YouTube user uploaded the entire 3.5-hour movie onto YouTube, as well as a behind the scenes with the illustrator of the book from Sweden on how he designed the characters. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications so I know it's future videos. Love y'all so much, and bye.